I just had an idea come up. I just thought I'd jump on the live really quick, give you guys some thought on a recent video I seen. This guy Clavicular seems to be on a rise, and when I was watching his interview, I saw a little short clip of it earlier, and I thought it was interesting what he said. So I just wanted to, jump in and just finish the video out together with you guys, so you get some powerful insight on how the dating game is and female psychology, masculinity, all these things. All right. Um, Looks maxing and these things have had a history. I remember it was about 8 years ago. About 8 years ago, one of my coaches actually, he was already mentioned how looks are going to be one of the most important things. And he already began to shift his messages to steer toward looks. So I'm not surprised with this. Um, but yeah, I'm going to give you guys my opinion on a lot of these things. So I'm just going to pull up the interview. Look like it's in my next window here. If you guys like things like this, these reaction videos, playbacks, hit the like button. I'll be sure to do more of these. For all the guys who don't know who I am, my name's KT from Top Level Dating. And for the past 7 years now, we've been helping guys with access of the powers online dating has to offer. So we believe it's the quickest and fastest way to reach the highest ranks of the dating game. We definitely believe looks matter. And I'm going to give you guys more detail on that later. So without further ado, we're going to play the video. Just going to get the screen shared. Welcome everyone who's just joining. We're going to be watching this video together. Let's start it.
If you're going to take out hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of loans, you might as well invest it into surgery rather than going to school.
What if you could be a plastic surgeon?
And by the way,
mad paper.
you can actually get college loans and use it for surgery. So this is a method. So I've been telling people, yeah, you can literally do that. So just misappropriating the funds, it's really not going to get you that much.
Okay. Sharp guy right here. And I said this on my last live about him. As long as he sticks around the best guys in the game, it doesn't matter how much he sucks now or he did suck 2 months ago, he's going to become pretty dangerous. All right. As long as he sticks around the best guys in the game, he's going to become scary dangerous. All right. Especially considering he's already at an advantage. I've coached guys similar to his archetype, his look, with nowhere nearly as close as much surgery funding and status and whatnot, and got them to the highest ranks guys. So yeah, he's going to be pretty dangerous. I'm sure he's already dangerous at this point. So, but yeah, pretty sharp guy. I'm sure he's already getting tips. He's only 20 years old. He's already wearing Rolex, nice class style to him. That comes from mentorship, guys. That comes from mentorship.
Trouble, and you'll mog, so you'll be able to sort of get out of it.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just...
What has he? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah. What does he say about it?
It's not. Again, we'll talk about it later.
But the bad ones, right?
All right, this guy is clearly fruity. All right, we're going to skip past this. So, as I've said in my last live with Clav, he's already at an advantage. All right, before the surgery, before the whole looks max, and I'm sure he would already play at an advantage.
Clavicular, everyone. Welcome, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Dude. How you doing? You're in New York City.
Doing great, man.
You're enjoying it.
It's a little cold for me, but
Honestly, like I'm 38 years old and I'm like learning about looks maxing and stuff. Like I do a lot of research for the show, and I feel like I just feel so like a boomer. I feel like so foreign from the youth of today. I feel like I'm learning like a new fucking language or something like that.
right, yeah. All of the terms are quite comical, but you're not in your own world with not knowing about this whole looks max thing. It's kind of a new thing that's popped up over the past few months, I would say, to the mainstream.
Right.
It's been.
But it existed.
So yeah, he's getting a ton of attention these days. I mean, few different reasons why. I'm not too surprised. All right. I mean, there's one of the first few things I teach guys, when they come through the mentorship is just like the advantages and disadvantages, knowing your strengths and weaknesses before you even play the game. Okay, before you even jump in this damn game, you should already have an idea of where you stand. All right? Realistically speaking, nothing should be a surprise to you. Nothing should be taken personally.
That woman at the bar.
Yeah, nothing should be taken personally. And yeah, guys, things should be a strength. You should know your strengths and weakness. So push those advantages and touch up those weaknesses, guys.
In forums for years, right?
Right, yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
been around for years, and it had sort of a explosion on TikTok back in 2023 where like the kids knew about it, but now it's kind of pushing to X and like, people in your demographic a little bit, so.
So yeah, I've heard of looks maxing about 8 years ago. And that's usually how game works. You have some of the best guys in any field. They start off with true game, all right, the highest levels. And it eventually trickles down into the masses, all right, the general public. The average guy knows about it. There's things as of now that are being discussed with some of the best guys in the world that hasn't yet hit the mainstream. So my point is, it's been out. Us guys at the top level already knew how important looks would be, and we were already touching up our looks. Okay, so all the guys who were jumping on the looks area, hearing from Clav, you're already a little bit too late.
Shut up, dude. What does that mean, demographic?
Like old cells?
What is my demographic?
Old cells?
Old cells?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Celibacy?
Just
Dude, I
like,
get pussy. Shut the fuck up, dude. I get mad pussy.
No, it's not like-
even when I was poor.
that's just one of the terms that we use.
My
Like, well,
sexual market value is just through the roof.
we'll just add
ask
cell
any
to
of
the
these
end
guys.
of a descriptor. So,
Really?
just old-
Yeah, it's funny. You can see the older guy. He's trying to know the slang and how to talk. That's all it is.
Old cell.
So, what is your role in this ecosystem? How would you define the place that you exist within that?
I would say I'm kind of the cultural leader in the looks maxing world, because not a lot of people are super well versed. They're not willing to, go the distance, do whatever it takes kind of to ascend through any and every mechanism.
Yeah, so you have Clav likely followed the guy Austin, the guy. Essentially, there's always been a wave of looks maxing without even promoting it too hard. It's just setting that standard of, this pretty boy era. Just with the whole dating app stuff going on with the different culture in the space. And you have, you got a lot of women on social media getting a lot of likes and pictures, you understand? So typically the betas follow after what the women are doing. And I'm not too surprised. And I'm going to dive into more exactly what I mean by that.
Them out there available to them. So I was like, okay, let's, take this to its logical conclusion, with biohacking, with, whatever, form of ascension necessary.
Yeah. Are there other are there ops that are trying to come for that #1 spot? Do you have to defend the throne?
Not that I know about.
Are you
Well,
the
that's-
hottest guy? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well, that's just.
You just know the most
that's-
about looks maxing.
Right. Well,
Okay.
that's the goal of the game, right? Is to mog other people, right?
Tell the boomer cells about what that is.
So mogging is essentially just outperforming them, looking better than them,
Yeah.
and just sort of dominating, right? It came from something called AMOG, which was alpha male of the group. Then it was shortened to just MOG. So
Yeah.
that's kind of like the term we use when someone is just like outshining another person in like a photo or whatever. So if that comes along and happens to me, right, that's just kind of like almost biblical.
Have you been mogged by another man?
I've definitely been mogged, yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel to get mogged?
It's not a great feeling.
It feels bad.
I feel
Yeah.
bad.
Sounds gay.
It's just that a guy's more beautiful than you, or
Just it could be through
Yeah.
a whole plethora of different things. Maybe they have more money than you. They could money mog you. They could status mog you.
okay. Do you only chill with handsome guys?
No. I chill with
You have normie friends.
I do have normie friends.
And what's your perception of those guys? That they're like,
When he talks, he sounds like he has a cold or something. He's like, oh, don't want to say that. Sounds like he has a cold. But calm guy. I already called out. It seems like he's on drugs, and turns out he actually does ketamine or something from time to time. Taking nothing away from the guy, but that calmness is something I immediately notice, and it's something that I knew only came from experience. You're not gonna get that calm that early. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's into those kind of things.
you feel bad for them?
I try not to think about it too much, but
If you think being available all the time helps your career, you're wrong.
it's kind of just like the only thing that I'm kind of talking about when I discuss looks maxing and the importance of looks is you could try your hardest not to acknowledge someone being ugly or good looking, but at the end of the day, it's a subconscious bias that everyone's going to have, and it's unavoidable, right? So just because I know the exact facial ratios that make someone good looking or not good looking, it doesn't mean that everyone doesn't instinctually know them already.
It makes sense to me, the basic premise that society rewards
Right.
attractiveness, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's kind of obvious, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you think it's like a revolutionary concept because it's like you're just saying something?
No, so that's something I would disagree with. The world certainly values women who are instinctively attractive, but when it comes to men, it's not as much of a thing at all, and it's obvious. And I shouldn't have to really explain that, but women certainly have that advantage. Guys don't. Maybe a little bit, but it's nothing shocking. That's going to weigh a tremendous difference. But again, this is something that comes from women right here. So let's play it.
I think that's always existed, right?
Right, yeah, no, I think it's quite logical, and that's why I would say that most of my messaging is so well received, is because it seems to me so beyond obvious that you're better looking, you have better treatment in almost every aspect of life. And this is something that's also
Yeah, say name, age, body count. Yeah. Haha. Yeah. You don't have a body count?
I'm yours.
Social security number.
21. And body count like lower double digits. Something like that.
Lower double digits, like 10.
I don't really count.
Lower double digits is a bizarre way to say that.
Well,
10?
double digits implies like 50s, so that's too high.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your body count?
I don't count.
Do you guys ever
Around
run
20s.
2 mans together or no?
Not yet.
Not
not
yet.
yet.
One day.
2 man's like threesome.
Yeah, one day like a devil's three-way with you and you're in the watch out right now. Okay, sorry. No, I'm just like. Let's get back into you. I want to like because it's been like really fucking fast your ascent, right?
That's right.
Mr. B says you're about to be the #1 guy. I saw a clip.
Yes, he said that if he were to invest in any content creator who's up and coming, it would be myself. I'm not really too sure what that means, but
It sounds like a little bit sinister. A little bit, yeah.
well, maybe a little bit. But
Dude, that guy kind of tortures poor people, don't you think?
I don't know too much about that. That's been speculated. No, I think people just kind of call into question stuff about some of the budgeting, maybe not being the greatest.
What does that mean, though?
Well, so they're doing like
Explain it.
the Team Water thing, right, in Africa, where it's like a charity
The wells,
project.
yeah, for Africa.
The wells, and people were like, is $40 million really necessary? And, you know, personally, I have no idea how
It
any of this
costs
shit
less
works.
for the wells?
And, well, that's what people are speculating.
You got a bad
I
deal, yeah.
I have no fucking idea, quite
Yeah.
honestly. I don't think anyone has any idea how much it costs to, you know, run a water project in Africa.
Yeah. An interesting thing that you talk about is kind of like how economy that you were presented with at your age, the world that you were promised wasn't a better future, right? Like, how would you explain that?
So essentially what I always say is, you know, looks maxing is just another version of self-improvement.
Yeah.
And I'm simply stating that in terms of ascending your sexual market value, which means, you know, how valued you are by women, how easily you're going to succeed in the dating market, it's a lot easier to improve your looks and improve your SMV by that metric than it is to overcome, you know, certain disparities with your finances or improving your status. Because what needs to be accomplished is so much greater than people could ever imagine to have equal results, right? So it's like, let's say you ascend to making even 7 figures a year. It sounds like an incredible number, and it is.
When you're a kid, you're like, that's the most money ever.
True,
Yeah.
real. I mean, especially when you live in big cities. So that's the thing, right? People get to these like insanely good milestones, and then they're expecting these results, and they're not coming.
Like
Because-
getting pussy, you mean? Or like,
Well, the fact of the matter is,
Sorry.
looks are valued a lot greater in these big cities with how shit the economy is. That's really not getting you as far as you think, you know?
you could just also just move to New York because there's like,
That's an interesting point he said. And I necessarily I didn't ever really have to deal with an issue with looks throughout my dating journey. Never really had it. I was considered maybe a bit above average in the looks department. But yeah, that's a good idea, what he just mentioned. And I actually would consider that somewhat insightful for sure. You know, in these big cities, yeah, you know, money does matter, but going from, you know, making the 6 figures may take forever, right? To build a good system, to study in a university and go through these difficult exams and land that job, right? Or start that business and it does well. The amount of work, to get there is pretty difficult versus getting some sort of, enhancing your looks. And I remember reading a book on that too, is how easy it is to fix your looks almost overnight, just by touching up your style alone. The clothes you wear, guys, the haircut, the hairstyle.
so many gay guys.
Again, women, I don't believe they weigh looks that much, maybe 20%, 25%.
Guys, that there's just more straight women than straight guys. It's a hack.
Or you could just looks max.
Have you seen Seinfeld before?
No.
George Costanza was like on dates with 11s. And it's real. It's real. That's actually what happens.
I don't
here.
know. For any of the pop culture references, we are
don't know
20 years
shows.
apart. No,
You don't know any shows or movies.
not like anything before like 2015.
So like Transformers like 4.
No,
No.
I think that's
What's your favorite movie?
favorite movie. Oh, that's a tough
Or it's
one.
Jester. Movies are Jester? Or
Movies are kind of jester in sports. Like
sports is. Oh yeah, you hate sports.
yeah, movies I could put up with every once in a while.
What's the
but-
best one?
He reminds me of my old roommate, Jake. But yeah, even him, it's like they're just some guys already just are born into easy mode, guys, at an advantage. So again, you got particular demographics of men who play at a higher advantage in the dating game. You have some particular men who don't. Right, you guys may have to put in more work, and this is if you want access at a high level. Travel the world and date different races and things like that. So certainly is a difference for sure. But yeah, guys, just give it just a moment. 30-second break here. All right, everything's good. Let's resume.
Too many ideas, too many tasks, zero focus. Here's how to break the cycle.
Let me think. The most enjoyable movie,
Dude, you gotta not go back to Miami. Just come chill with me and the lads tonight.
and just watch movies.
Have you seen Moneyball?
I have. That's a good
So
movie.
us, that
Yeah.
movie. So us. Have you seen it? I love it.
Yeah, I like the movie Limitless.
You kind of are a Limitless style guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that kind of what having like a stack is like being Justin Timberlake, or
That's
who's the
kinda-
guy in Limitless?
Bradley
Cooper.
Yeah, yeah. So it kind of feels that way when you first start taking stimulants.
Yeah.
A little bit.
For me, I just write long emails to people that I haven't talked to in 4 years. So you grew up outside the city, Hoboken,
Yes.
and you've been staying with your family.
Yeah.
Are you close with them?
Yeah, I talk to them a fair bit, just online usually. I haven't seen them in person for about a year before this week.
You talk to them online? What do you mean?
Like just over the phone.
Oh, that's on the phone. That's not online.
Yeah.
You have a sister, younger sister.
I do.
Are you close with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many years apart?
She is turning 16.
So 4 years.
Yeah.
Me and my sister are 4 years. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. We gotta fucking protect our sisters.
Indeed.
Yeah. My sister's my dog. We're like very close. Do you
Okay.
like Springsteen?
Who?
Bruce Springsteen. He's like New Jersey. He's like a rocker. Dude, I gotta put him on his songs. I gotta put him on movies. We gotta movie Max and Song Max at some point. The two
Okay.
of us as dogs. Your parents are also they're bodybuilders. Is that right?
Back in the day, before I was born,
They were competitive, like Mr. Olympia.
No, not that. Like that. That's the top of the top competition.
Yeah.
Just local stuff.
Yeah, Jersey.
My mom,
Yeah,
yeah.
your mom was.
Yeah, not my dad.
You had a jacked mom.
Yeah, before I was born.
Whoa. I wonder what it would be like to have a jacked. What was it like to have a jacked mom?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, it was
What was
before
your
I
mom
was
was? Oh, before you were born.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
It's crazy. This guy is even wearing makeup. You can tell. Can so tell.
You had hot parents?
That's kind of a weird question.
I had a hot mom and a disgusting father. Yeah. I'm fine saying it. I did the measurements on their eyes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Did your dad teach you how to work out?
No, I kind of just figured it out on my own because we had a home gym that I would just dick around in when I was growing up, and then I got my first gym membership and kind of would just watch like various.
Rich Piana?
Rich, yes.
Yeah, he was a psycho. I loved him.
Yeah, I loved Rich too. Unfortunately, 99% of the shit he was doing is the complete opposite of what the literature suggests.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that he was doing this. Rest in peace, you fucking god.
He was a great guy, but his mentality.
Did he die from steroids, or can he die from steroids?
It definitely had a role in his passing, unfortunately, but you can die from steroids, yes. Just putting a strain on your organs, So when I talk about steroids and testosterone usage, it's put into the same category as these bodybuilding guys who are dying, prematurely, but it's not a binary thing, right? It's extremely dose dependent. So when you're talking about TRT or slightly above that, that's not comparable with bodybuilders who are using about 10 or 20 times the dosage.
Does your dick get smaller, or your balls?
Your balls.
Your balls get smaller.
Yes.
But it kind of makes your dick look bigger, probably.
Correct. Yeah. It's about the proportionality. Yeah.
It's probably true. Yeah. I should do, dude. I have long balls.
Wait, what?
Nothing. When did you swipe your V? Like 11, probably?
No, 16.
16?
Yep.
All right, that's a responsible age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. So you got into looks maxing prior to
yes. Yeah.
You getting.
Oh, excuse me, the mic was off. But yeah, this guy's like super grounded, too calm. Almost like he's done a million interviews. You understand? It's something you don't get overnight. It's something you can't read in a book. It comes from life experience and drugs as well. I just wonder if he's taken any sort of nootropics or anything that could get him this calm. You understand? Like, again, he's also been around the Tates as well, so that plays a factor. And every other person he's met in his life through networking. So it's very interesting to see this. Being on this stage isn't easy, being under these lights. So let's continue the video.
Yeah. Was that a motivation? Those like message boards?
That was, but that wasn't necessarily the only thing I was thinking about at the time. It was more just like an objective, this will improve the quality of my life mentality.
Yeah.
And that was just one of the results of that, I guess you could say.
When did you start? Like 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you in COVID lockdown?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it suck?
Yeah, well, that was when I was 8th grade and freshman.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You gotta like be at home with your parents the whole time?
Yeah.
If I like couldn't see my friends every day, it would just fucking suck.
Mm.
Yeah. So you got you were online a lot during lockdown.
Yeah. I was definitely on the internet, probably 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yep. Video games, whatever.
We don't talk about it enough, like culturally, about how that sucked for kids.
Yeah, I don't really think it was that bad for most people, not gonna lie. Especially this generation. I think a lot of people just got to sit on their Xbox all day and not have to do any schoolwork. I don't really think that anyone was too upset by the whole process.
But it probably...
Guys, we're gonna do a part 2 to this. We're gonna take a break. hit the like button if you enjoyed this. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, so stay tuned for